I was 12 years old and I was on the first day of my family vacation in Montana. And the first thing we saw were ATVs. I'm from the suburbs, so not very familiar with them. And we hadn't been around any of that sort of environment to the extent that we had the knowledge and skills to drive it. So I begged my parents, they let me get on an ATV with my siblings, and off we went. We were coming back towards the house and we were driving along a gravel road, and all of a sudden the front wheel of my ATV hit a rock in the gravel road and skidded right into the barbed wire that was lining the road. I saw the fence coming. My immediate reaction was just kind of to freeze up instead of to turn the ATV. The second I got up, I just knew everything had gone terribly. And my sister, I got up to see her hanging on the fence, unconscious. We were fearful for a little while there that she might have brain trauma. I mean, when you go off that thing, you're going about 30 miles an hour. We ended up having to meet an ambulance. I had to get airlifted, and I ended up getting 1,100 stitches. I was 12 years old. I had no idea what was happening, and I had to get on this helicopter by myself. The day after my accident, I was on and off infections. They weren't sure if I was gonna live. I kept trying to talk to figure out what was going on because I had no idea what was going to happen. I had a temporary tracheostomy because I had nicked my trachea. That was just a terrifying moment. I think I tried to scream and couldn't. I remember the first time I saw my own face in the mirror, and this was a week and a half after it had happened, so a little bit of time to heal, and I just started crying immediately. I remember my yearbook photo that year. I sometimes wish I could go back and look at it now, but I actually scratched it out of mine and my friends' yearbooks because I was so upset by how I looked by it. People would just stare, and it would make me feel extremely bad about it, not only for myself, but for my sister, because she was on the back of my ATV and I'd done this to her as well. They can be a great thing when used responsibly and knowledgeably. I was neither responsible nor knowledgeable. It's not a toy. I thought it was. I looked at it and it was like this bright, shiny toy, but it's not. People die on that all the time. I almost died. My dad frequently says if I had known more about how many accidents there are, or safety, or tutoring you through kind of the ATV basics, it could have made a big difference. To learn more about ATV safety, visit saveinjuredkids.org.